thousands of payouts to veterans who claim they were the victims of medical malpractice at VA hospitals in Southern California and across the country. And those payouts cost taxpayers close to $1 million. But our Peter Doubt found local servicemen and women who say they paid a much steeper price.
I lay most of the blame on the Veterans Administration.
For veteran Stan Dawson from Santa Monica, the most painful memory is the sound of his own voice, something he lost long after serving in the Army.
Until my remaining days, I'm going to have this voice handicap.
Dawson says doctors at the Westwood VA accidentally punctured his esophagus last year during surgery on his throat. He filed a medical malpractice claim and blames the hospital for the permanent loss of his voice.
Surgical error. There's no question about that.
We broke down a massive database of all federal government payouts from lawsuits and settlements and discovered thousands of malpractice cases involving the VA, which the feds either lost or settled over the last decade. A settlement does not necessarily mean the VA was at fault, but the cost to taxpayers has been more than $892 million. And in just the last year and a half, payouts involving Southern California VA hospitals totaled at least $5.4 million from the taxpayer-funded VA, meaning you're footing the bill. And the payments are increasing, with the VA paying out at a higher rate than private sector health systems.
I'm not surprised that the malpractice claims have gone up.
California Congressman Adam Schiff believes the department has an accountability issue, since the money for these payouts comes from the federal treasury, not the VA's own budget. But he says improvements are being made following the resignation this year of VA Secretary Eric Shinseki. He says the department will soon create a website for veterans to see if their doctors have ever been sued for malpractice and found to be at fault.
There are changes that have already been put in place, but we are going to need a top-to-bottom review to make sure that the VA is meeting the finest standard of care for our veterans.
The VA declined our request for an interview, but gave us this statement, which reads in part, "The Department of Veterans Affairs is committed to providing the best quality, safe, and effective health care our veterans have earned and deserved. We take seriously any issue that occurs at any of our healthcare facilities across the country."
There was no need for me to be left in this state.
Though Stan Dawson can only communicate in whispers, he hopes to send a loud and clear message.
If I had to do over again,